Evening, folks. Evening. How are you? I am trying to... Let's use a beat map instead of this guy. I think this will work better. Or not. Okay, let's go with that guy. Alright, so kick, snare, should be C#1, yes. Hat. What do we want for percussion? Clop, maybe? How about that? Okay, now I have some stuff. I have some toys. Just a couple of new things. Nothing major. Let's see. Let's find the first one. The first one is the Torsion Texture Lab. And it's got this randomize button, which I oh so love. Okay, what if we just sample something in it? I never had heard anything enough. There, that's me speaking Swedish. What is going on? Wow. Okay, can we go? There we go. The most simple level here. What is going on? Okay, let's just play some more presets before we start going crazy. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Bloom? What's happening? Dude, this thing is weird. This is super weird. I don't even know what's going on here. All I know is that Electric Panda makes really cool shit with a slightly unfortunate color palette for their interface. And this was on sale today, so I snagged it. And I'm also cracking open a weird-looking beer. It's almost milky. Ooh, but it smells nice. Today's stream brought to you by Noon Whistle Brewing Company, Squishy Gummy Northeast IPA. What the hell? Squishy Gummy? You guys are drunk. Go home. The other thing I got today was this thing, the Pulse Sequencer, which I'm actually pretty excited to try. But first, of course, comes farting around with this weird monstrosity. What's interesting is there's no effects in this. Ooh, that's really good. It's all about grain tables. Like it's like each of these is a sample. So you can load up 8 samples and have it. And look at the mod matrix. There's actually 4 screens of mod matrix. There's 32 rows. It's insane, and every single one of them is taken up on this particular patch. It's got 6 LFOs. There's grain 1, grain 2, grain 3. So each engine is doing something. And then you can move the sample around and stuff. What is going on though? That is the question. So there's stereo phase drift, I guess, for each one of them. Okay, so let's turn this off for all of these. So then we just have the one. Very confused. So which sample is it pulling from here? Okay, it's time to reset this thing and see what we can do. All right. Okay, so there's our sample. Hey, Jen. Weird. So it seems to me like it's kind of it's almost like I don't know, like an old school sampler or almost like a DJ sampler. Like you can scrub through these things in different directions, but then it like adds the Fritz engine, the granular engine to it. Like this sample. What is this sample? That's the sample. Door slamming. A woodpecker? I like that. Woo! And then this is a punch. This is probably the classic General MIDI. Nope. Okay, so if I hold it... Oh, it just changed samples. I don't know what any of these things are doing. Oh, that's why. That's how you, like, change it and widen it and stuff. Oh, I learned something new. Okay, what's the sample? Oh, okay. Yeah, this thing has a randomize button on it too. So, like, you could just do this. Here, reset. I'm going to make a stupid sample. Oklahoma. There. Okay, there's my stupid sample. And it was really stupid. And then we just random... Wait. Did it? Hey. Hey. Oh, we can just do this. Click. That's amazing. It's like a crowd full of me's badly speaking Swedish. That's awesome. That's amazing. That is so weird. Here, randomize. Uh-oh. We broke it.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
What? Okay. All right. Let's try this again. And with something else random here. So, like, reset. What could we use? Man. It would be interesting to do, like, what's a C? There's a C. Just a single note. And then randomize. Pow. Nope, not that. Randomize. Oh, is there a polyphony? What the hell? Is there a polyphony? Like a number somewhere? I don't think there is. May actually have to read the manual for this thing. Gasp! Because that is a really convincing choir sound. But it seems like it's only monophonic. Okay. I'm just going to look it up. Torsion Texture Lab. Polyphony. Okay. Torsion operation manual. I guess I'm going to have to go to the manual. Main key section. Blah, 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 blah. Let's look for monophonic. How about just phonic? No. Poly? No. Voices? No. Weird. Okay. None of those are in here anywhere. Huh. Well, that seems like a basic piece of information, but maybe not. Color theme. Where's a color theme? There's no color theme. You lie. Maybe that's for the VST. Could be. Because that'd be kind of cool. Okay. So, I guess that's the thing. It seems like it's just one note. Okay, I can accept that. Okay, let's loopish. Okay, so this thing, I don't really know anything about it, other than it was Electric Panda, and it was on sale. It's like a 4-channel sequencer. So, let's see. First of all, let's solo this so we can fart around with it. And get a sound that's a little bit more appropriate, maybe? Something that's a little bit more like... That'll work, sure. You're doing nothing. Oh, because all of the outputs have to... Holy shit, that's a lot of controls. Okay, I'm a little bit emasculated now. Mommy? Okay. That's very chaotic. Nothing is working at all. Holy crap. There's so much chaos that nothing is working. Now, why doesn't it quantize? Because it should. Okay, so it's got multiple quantization settings as far as notes. Oh wow, so it's got 8 built-in sequencers going simultaneously. Oh. This could be interesting. What? What? All right, And yet still, the question is, oh, maybe this is it. You have to turn this on. Yup. There we go. Should have known. Electric Panda is all about... It's all about colors. All the colors that you see join up with other things. So the source is going to there, and then this, and so on. The purple goes to the purple. I got it. What would be interesting is to be like position. Oh, that's position gate. Okay. So the grid out is probably... Yeah, these are the CV outputs. So if you did like grid out A1 into CV1, and then you did like CV1 into filter frequency cutoff. Oh, you know what this thing is? This is like there's a Eurorack sequencer that it's called the Renee. It uses Cartesian coordinates and Euclidean rhythms and stuff. Whoa, hey, Gabe Hammer. Long time no see, man. doing good. Just making some freakish, weird stuff here. We need something else. We need, like a bass. Like a decent bass. Let's just go simple here and go monotone. But I want to do that guy. Evolution sequence. Okay, and we'll put him in the same key. And then keep the range kind of low. Be like 2, 2, 3, 5 maybe. But then let's see here. Hey, Jojo. Yeah, doing some weirdness and picked up a couple toys today. Had a couple Electric Panda stuff on sale that I don't have, including this guy. This freakish, weird Torsion Texture Lab that is like an alien from another planet. It's like Grain and the Fritz granular engine like had a baby. Oh yeah, new hardware is always fun. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? So that's like a straight up chip. What are you going to put it in? Let's do. Yeah. What do you use that in though? Just have like a breadboard and stuff and hook it up like old school? Or is it like in a computer device of some sort? This thing I wanted to look at. Oh, okay. I was looking at those subwoofers that you attach to your chair today, and they've got like the new one. I don't remember what it's called, a sub pack or something. It's like $500 though. Like damn, because that sounds kind of cool. It sounds like it'd be perfect for me. Although my headphones are pretty ridiculous, but still having that little thump would be super super cool. Yeah, man, the raw output that you can get from those chips is pretty intense. Like that's where I think, like you need like a serum type thing that just like pure waveforms, you know, really really intense. Like I don't know, somebody must have. I'm surprised nobody's come out with something that can compete. I guess the market is not massive. Still, that's pretty legit. It's pretty hardcore. But this thing is basically like the Make Noise Renee sequencer. And the way it's like, but like, look at this. This is ridiculous. This probably can control this thing at the same time. What is that? Gate? Oh, sequencer 2, though, is not going through the quantizer until now. There, now it is. So now it should be playing nice, happy C minor notes. Which is not very often. Because that's sequencer 2. Which means the source... We could switch the source to A1 so it's got the same pulse and everything. That's a lot of knobs to turn. Hey, Yvonne, what's going on? Yeah, this is a new toy. Like I said, they had those, they had some Electric Panda stuff on sale today. This is called the PSQ 1684 Pulse Sequencer. And like once you turn it on the back, it's really frightening. Like it's got 8 independent sequencers built in. Okay? But then you've got a 4-position thing and you can use the gate outputs to drive drums. Mr. Phoenix. Like this is fucking crazy. This is like Eurorack level and then some, to be completely honest. Like, this would be like, you'd get this in Eurorack, it would be really big, and you'd never use it, because there'd be so many plugs on it and stuff, you wouldn't be able to control it. Like, it's kind of insane here, and, yeah, this is wacky. Now, the Torsion, this thing is super, super weird. Let me show you what this thing can do. This is pretty wild. And I don't know what it can do 100% because I've just had a little bit of time to play with it today. So, samples, right? You've got samples, you've got grain table, like, kind of stuff. Here, let's try something. I have an idea. I have an interesting idea. So I'm going to sample a few notes. Well, that needs to be about 10 times louder, but... Okay, there's that guy. And then let's go to this guy. No, I don't need that extra stuff. Yeah, I don't want the extra stuff in there. Thank you. No. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to do a thing. I need to shut off all of this crap. No, the Mio is okay. Yeah, okay. There, that way it doesn't MIDI control. Yeah, I had some work to do. Unfortunately, my like lunch break is from like, lunch break is from like noon till 2. So I always end up like working and stuff. Grading and stuff. Let's normalize that one too. Okay, and then let's just keep adding these. Yeah, the disperser is like the thing that nobody can understand really. Like nobody really gets it, which I find sort of hilarious. But it's weird. And then we'll normalize that one too. Okay. So now I've got my samples loaded up, and I can select like their ranges. He's very, very tricky. No, that's a Yamaha CP4 digital piano. All right. So, anyways, now. So right now, obviously, it's just playing through the thing, but it's got a randomize button on here. So. And this thing has a 32-row modulation matrix, which is, I don't know, it's insane. So, but it's got like the same kind of like, it's got 6 LFOs, similar to like Nostromo and stuff in terms of its scanning, but that's how it's going to scan through the sample is by the LFO rate and stuff. So. I'm just not sure how anything really works. Because it sounds like it's all playing the same sample. It's got three separate granular engines in it. I think that's why it sounds like it's all playing the same samples, because like only one of them was on. Oh yeah, we just went out today actually. That course in Cary is really, really nice. see, it's not playing. It's not playing the other stuff here. So, again, I'm not sure how to even use this thing yet. Like, it just seems like it's completely batshit weird, and I don't understand at all. Yeah. I've been going out almost every day. Oh man, it's a great course. It's probably the best course in the area, hands down. Fairfield may be a close second. Yeah, today was just perfect. We went out there about 3 o'clock. As soon as I got done working. Well, it's been probably averaging at least 4 times a week, I would say, as long as the weather's okay. I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for something kind of interesting that is like popping from note to note and playing all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, Fairfield is great. Okay. All right, let's change this out. Let's do something different here. And let's test something here. A B C D A D E F Randomize. Start. So what dictates which sample is being played? This is what I don't understand. So it should be A, B, C, D. It's this one. It's the 4th sample, which feels like that would be the 4th LFO. I really don't understand. Trigger triggers those LFOs, though. Okay, so if I turn off the gate on this, then it completely stops. If I do the first one, it's still the same sample. If I do the 3rd grain engine, And then the colors up here correspond to, obviously, the different different samples and stuff. But again, what governs which sample it chooses? Like, I'm not touching anything either. It's just running. As I say that, and it stops. So drift, stereo drift. Yeah, and the outputs are not, I mean, they're basic. But the thing is, like, here's the thing, right? I'm not even looking in the mod matrix. And if you look in the mod matrix, this is, again, it's really extensive. So, like, if you did source, let's say LFO4 destination, see, like, the destination is not even, like, which sample or whatever. So if you did grain 4 or 3 sample, okay, and then, nope. No. I mean, there's a switch that just turn things on and off. It seems like it's this sample thing. But maybe there's a range. So, like, with it all the way up, it seems like it's pulling from here. This thing? That's the randomize button. Because Electric Panda likes randomizing things. Like, you got it all over the place in here. There's one there. There's one on there, here. It's all over. And it is fun to randomize. But it feels like when you randomize the engines don't all turn on. So now if we did like LFO1 to Green Engine 1 sample. should see the first engine here. We should see it going through like different stuff. So it's going through the colors. It's going popping from the bottom and then it's going to the top. Pow. And that's what the LFO wave is doing. Well, I'm having a delicious beer. Look, you can't even see through it. It's so milky. Yeah, very hard to understand. I have to read the manual. Damn it. I want instant gratification. No! I mean, this is really, really interesting. I just have to say, like this, plus my favorite effect ever. This could be nasty. Come on, D-Drive, wake the fuck up. I know, exactly. My first synth was a Casio CZ5000. All right. So essentially, it's their version of FM. Phase distortion synthesis was weird shit. Right? Nothing else sounded like it. But like I remember not reading a manual for like a year. I just played around with it and programmed stuff and learned a shitload. And then one day, I don't know why, I was just like, just take out the manual and look through it. And there were so many things that I was just like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Like I wasted so much time. But it was a good school, you know? Your first synth was imaginary? That makes me very sad. But you're like a guitar guy, aren't you? So. Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to put some drums in here. Let's try that out. Let's see what we can do with some drums. Let's reset this bitch. There we go. Kick drum. There. Snare. Wow, those all sound the same. Thank you. And then, sure. Not going to be that picky. And then randomize. Go. What? What? You're supposed to play a cool drum pattern. Now, what if we did like LFO2 to Green Engine 1 sample? Yeah, JoJo's got a good point. It has to have, you got to have that patience. Knocking shit over. Randomize again. Let's see what we got. So this is like just fascinating. Like, as far as just like sound design, like this is really, really interesting. Well, again, it was only, this was 39 bucks, and this sequencer was 19. And I'd like to support Electric Panda because they really do some really cool shit. And a lot of it is RE exclusive. Once again, to reiterate, these are drum sounds. Yeah, I did actually. I did that earlier, and it's yeah. So if we reset the device, and then we get some, you know what? Let's bust into those. Let me think here. Who's got loops? Who's got good drum loops? Not that. Let's see here. Soul School has some good loops. Except they're Rex. Damn it. I wonder, no. Could you load a Rex loop in here? Nope. That's a hard no. All right. You know what? Worth a try. Distorted Reality's got a bunch of shit in it. But not really loops.
Hi, this is Eric
Okay. So now, on. So right now it is only Grain Engine number 1. And if we put the sample, now it's on the second sample. Now it's on the third sample. And the fourth sample. Fifth sample. 6th. So if we did like LFO2, destination, grain 1, sample. And that's this. And then at the end, it should pop back to the yellow. Yeah. Now, if we did the same thing with number 2, we could also do grain 2 sample. So the sample gives you like the range. So this is only going to pull from like the bottom couple. But then you get into this madness. Okay, I have an idea. I have an interesting idea. Let's do vowel sounds. Ooh. Eh. E. O. Because is a vowel. And then we just hit go. Yeah. That's the one I was messing with before. The length. It'll load 6 samples at once. Now, if we change the loop wave, like back and forth, so then if we did like LFO1 to Grain Engine 1 sample, but then we made this something kind of goofy. LFO2 to grain 1 length. I figured out what you were saying. Cursed typos. Now, what about direction? We like skew. The skew is nice. Yeah. Now, the only thing is, this does not have the same. All right, Kevin, take it easy, man. Excellent. Got to go do some mastering. It doesn't have the obvious controls over the grain engine like the grain does. Like, in other words, like the number of grains and the length and like the overlap and stuff like that, which give that thing its really distinctive sound. But I think this might do that also, just because of the 3 engines in it. So you can make them overlap and do weird shit. So like if we did grain engine 2 and then the same stuff in like LFO1, no, grain engine 2 sample the opposite direction. And then we layered them. So now it's got 2 of them going simultaneously. Yeah. me, the length, this works more like there's a Eurorack module, mutable instruments, clouds. This kind of works like that. And a lot of people kind of go with clouds as like a really interesting reverb, which it can be, like kind of like this. But it can do a lot of really cool processing shit too. Trigger buttons are to trigger the LFOs if you want to do that. In this case, it feels like it's stopping it. But it's got a built-in loop. Oh, I see. So the position is like left and right in the loop. All right, Didier. Thanks for stopping by, though. You should do a stream. Let me know. Yeah, Morphogene does that stuff a little bit too. Yeah, the modulation matrix, this thing. And now if we just go random, just randomize this thing. That's one thing I really like about Electric Panda stuff. Their commitment to randomness. It's super cool. That's Electric Panda thing too. I do. If at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck this thing does. So, like, not as much, maybe, because of that. But yeah, I mean, that's all part of it. I mean, like, the LFOs in this thing are ridiculous. Look at how many freaking LFO waves there are. There's like 1,000 of them. How would you ever even remember that? A 1,000 LFO waves. If you go on Electric Panda's website too, they have randomly generated patches for like Thor and the quad instrument and a bunch of other synths. And there's like shitloads. There's like, oh, download a pack of Thor patches, and there's like 10,000 presets in it. And they're all just like randomized, just like bleh. Some machine just spewed forth random presets, which is pretty great, I have to say. Okay, let's look, let's do something else with this. This is kind of what I thought I would do tonight, to be completely honest, is just goof around with this stuff. There we go. Nice happy violin. How about a cello, a solo cello? Or a section. Ooh, you nice. Yeah, there's not that many presets that come along with this thing either. There's only about maybe like 30 or so. Oh yeah, those Thor things. Seriously, I mean, you would just chug through them for hours and like maybe find something that was cool, but maybe not. I'll be right back. Oh wow, Jesus, sounds like the end of the world. I was going to pour myself a little whiskey, but I realized... So I found these glasses that I had ordered like months ago, and they were still in the box. And I'm like, I need to wash that out first. They call it a whiskey glass, but honestly... Yeah. Time for a dram. This is really interesting. This is a Nika whiskey from the barrel. Jack Daniels has no place in this home. I'm either like a Scotch or Japanese whiskey or I don't know. There's so much out there. I don't think I would ever buy Jack Daniels. Not that it's bad, it's just that there's so much else out there that's interesting. Nothing wrong with whiskey on a school night. School teaching is okay. Honestly, it's not that much different than normal. Just a lot easier because I don't have to commute. For me, it's totally online. It's totally virtual. Yeah. Yeah, this would be great for like a pad or like say like a weird intro or a. Oh, hey, it's Bobby Rutz. How's it going? I'm doing weird shit, man. Well, this is the Electric Panda Torsion Texture Lab. And I'm basically learning how to use it on stream with lots of good suggestions from viewers. And yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing that I hate the most about my job is the fact that it starts at the ass end of the morning. And, like, there's no reason for it. There's no reason that school has to start at, like, 7 a.m. So, like, in the winter, there have been many times where I've gone to school, it's dark, and I come home, and it's dark again. And I literally go a week without seeing sun. And I had a classroom without windows. All right? And yeah, I hated it. And all of that shit is left over from when people used to be like farm workers and stuff. Yeah, nobody should start that early. Oh yeah, that is true. You could do that would be interesting as hell. JoJo's got the good ideas, man. What could we do? Let's do something with this. Okay, so we're going to send that to track. And then we are going to bounce this. And then we're going to take that. Can we just drag it? Nope, we can't. We have to save it first. I should have bounced to samples, bounced to new recordings. Nope, son of a bitch. Bounce to new samples. There. So now this one, you can just do it there. Shut up. Okay. So that's a 4-measure loop. telling you, the length is not going to have as much of an effect as you think. So you see what happens? It just... The grain is so small. You completely lose the actual sample. Now you're basically talking about aliasing and bit crushing it. So you could do like, where is the... There's no mod wheel or anything? What? Really? I mean, you could just be like, here, edit automation, edit remote override mapping, and just do mod wheel, and then just like... Weird. Randomize. Oh, Rush. Moving Pictures? Oh. I might have heard that a time or two. Yeah, I know that song pretty well. One of my favorite Rush songs, actually. Grim-faced and forbidding. I used to be in a progressive rock band, cover band, and we did like full album sets, which was pretty sweet. We did like Dark Side of the Moon and Yes, Close to the Edge and In the Court of the Crimson King and stuff like that. But then we did moving pictures for one also. We had a singer who could pull off Geddy Lee and John Anderson from Yes, and like it was maybe the most fun I've had in a band in a long, long time. It was super, super cool. And I used to actually tour around with a full Rhodes, my Juno my Juno 6 on top, an ARP 2600 behind me, in Sonic TS12, and then what did I have over the top of that? I don't remember. I had 6 keyboards though. I had a little Moog MG1. Yeah, I saw him live about, I think 6 times, something like that. It's right around there, 5 or 6 times, I forget. Always put on a great show. Always, it was interesting to see a drummer or a crowd with like 20,000 people air drumming in like perfect time. Like, it was the amazing thing. It was like people always knew the drum fills, and he usually played them the same way in concert. So it was just like thousands of people, and everybody's just like, and it's like, I don't know, it was really surreal. Oh, that was neat. This is like the ambient music lab right here. Now, what would also be interesting is, okay, take a thing, do a thing, and then change the seed on this so that it's different, but same notes. And then, like, send that to track, bounce it as a sample. Oh, except no, I would want to change the sound, though. Okay, and then take that and be like, you gotta bounce it in place first, turn it into audio, jack up the volume, bounce to new samples, and then take that guy, put that in there. Poof. I was in a jam band and we did Time, Pink Floyd Time, and we had a whole bunch of alarm clocks on stage. So we went on set break and just like set everything, like was like really careful. I need to brush off the boards of Canada again. I remember listening to a lot of their stuff and just kind of being like, eh. But I bet you I could appreciate it in a different way now. I'm a little bit older and wiser. Okay, let's explore this idea a little bit more. Let's start from scratch again, though. Give me a different synth. Let's get this guff out of here. Okay. Let's go simpler. Let's just do that guy. And then we'll use the evolution sequencer again. Wait, what? No, that's not what I wanted to do. You dumb bastard. There you go. But instead, we're going to reset this, and we're going to do, sure, 5, 3, 2. Why not? Let's do that. Yep. And then we'll crank up the note range here. We'll do like a mid-range thing, and then like a higher one. And then we'll be like C minor pentatonic. Yeah, there we go. And let's do an 8-measure loop. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Send to track. Bounce it. Okay, bounce to new samples. Drag it in. And then repeat the process. This guy. Undo the bypass. We're going to change the seed. We're going to up the range a little bit so it does a little bit higher notes. All right, man, take it easy. Yeah, I'm not going to be on too much longer. It's already 8. Wow. Okay, so let's change like the filter envelope. And then we're going to bounce that in place. And then we'll do like a low one. Send to track. Yeah, this is going to be my last experiment for the evening here. Send to track. Same stuff. Bounce in place. Bass guitar 3 bounced. Okay. Now all of this shit. You gone. You done. Stop playing. Randomize. Go. I think I broke it. Well, hello. Okay, yeah. And with that madness going in the background, I think it's about time to call it an evening. And once again, thank you very, very, very much for joining me in this exploration of weirdness. Good times. A little vapey in here. All right, anyways, take it easy. Probably next time I will be on will be like maybe Friday, Sunday for sure. So we will see. Anyways, take it easy. Stay safe.